I ain't been putting everything on. All right. So, but anyway, when you're around people out and about in malls and parks and places where people just leisurely strolling, sometimes you encounter couples on bikes, walking, whatever. Time you encounter 4 or 5 people walking, and they want to keep walking the way that they're walking. And it tells you a lot about people, how they react to other people coming their way. Some people don't want to move. And what do? When there's no clear line of division, that means there's no rule. There is no rule. There's always an unwritten rule that we have to follow. Because people ain't just walking around doing anything. When we're in a store, there's an unwritten rule that we follow. When we're in places outside here, there's unwritten rules that we follow. And, the side here in America isn't necessarily the side if you're somewhere else that you're going to be walking. But here is here. And how we do it here is how we do it here. And you can't be bringing there here. You're supposed to do as the Romans do. I thought, you got to adapt, man. Can't do anything you want to do. But that shit right there get a lot of people killed. Confusion, humbug. It really, it's sad. Even, I'm doing the Airbnb. It's things, I got to put signs up that's ridiculous. Things I got to say. It don't even make no sense for grown people. But everybody is grown. They don't grow up. Especially, sadly, unfortunately, you think a person, no offense to you childish people out there, you know what I mean? But you gotta know, it's not necessarily this way. Everybody's not the same. But you definitely have a luxury, although it's parents that have the same luxury. They take it. Let me explain. That you don't have to grow up. You at least, if you have children, you're supposed to grow up. If you don't have no children, you have the luxury of being a child, that guy or that girl, for as long as you don't have no children. Up until a certain point, people will go look at you a little strange, but you're going to get a pass for a long time. You don't have no children, You could do that. Shit, 25 with no kids and 25 with 3 kids or, whatever. Like, that's night and day. It's a whole nother person with whole other people that you're responsible for. So, you could duck off them responsibilities and say the hell with it. True that. But you have them. Other person don't have a care in the world. They can do anything they want, come go, so that you don't have responsibilities. You don't necessarily have to learn those lessons. Even the irresponsible person might learn hard lessons. You leave your kids in the car or this or that, the other, there's consequences. They go through shit. They're going to have to learn somehow, some way. You know what I mean? It ain't no way you ain't learning nothing. It might even kill a kid and go to jail, on an accident, I'm saying. Or harm them or hurt them or whatever. You didn't have none of that if you ain't no parent. You had no danger, nothing, no concern. Yeah. So it's people walking around, with all that said, it's people walking around like that. We gotta realize in grown-ass people bodies, just like grown-ass people. They, so much they ain't gotta worry about it, they don't worry about it. And then you gotta be the one of the ones, again, because it can't be the first time, to bring it to their attention. If at all, some things you just gotta let go. got to know what battles to fight, as I keep saying all the time. You got to pick your battles and know what battles to fight.